Hey, hula hoopers. Hope you've been having a good
Mm.
break, doing some hulas in the hoops. And we're map 2. Ghost Gaming, SoaR Gaming, Nuke.
So good.
That was the added effect of how much I love this map.
Oh, no, I was just enjoying a beverage.
Ah,
Tastes very good.
water is always great.
Yeah, water is fantastic. Anyway, SoaR starting out on the T side, their pick of Nuke. They're up one map already. Favored in this map as well, the 2 of the series, as they work quickly down vents. Nice and buttery smooth that lower bomb site for the plant, perhaps, but maybe not. Look at Ghost Gaming, they're responding very well.
4v just absolutely manhandled them from long range at ramp. It gets brought back, but now it's just MC spotted and should be dealt with. He has to find Seb. There's no choice. He knows he has to fight, and Seb finds the last. Ghost Gaming pick up pistol. Was promising from SoaR, but not tonight/morning. Because, you know, for you, it's not December 2nd yet, so. That's the second time I mentioned it, so it's clearly important.
9 minutes. 9 minutes. It's December 2nd.
it?
Yeah. SoaR, no bomb plant. We'll go ahead and go for the force spy, including a scout onto Snakes. Upgrade pistol for everyone else. Couple of flashes, couple of smokes. Like the focus is going to be some type of outside control with those 2 smokes. Maybe wall something off, get it popping. Wardell will be looking to defend up front. He's got that scout himself in big garage. He's come out. He's spotted a few players. He's getting that information. Well, SoaR's just going to chase him down.
They're on the hunt.
Look at this guy that's hiding in CT spawn. He finally does get taken out. He was trying his damnedest to stay alive. That is for sure.
No cares from SoaR Gaming. As Connor, here's him coming to position himself nicely. MC jump spots it for his teammate. He will fight MC. Those railings ate so many bullets I can only imagine. As MC falls, it's just voltage. 1v2, spots the player jumping down, so he knows there's one site and one heaven.
You know, the big play there was actually Seb, though, by the way. Like, him coming to help in heaven is what saved the day. I think Connor would have got traded otherwise. So he was kind of the guardian angel. Puts Voltage in a tough 1v2. Not able to do it, and so Ghost Gaming do go up 2-0.
Well, what's the change going to be from SoaR? I mean, on train, we saw a force buy here. Don't think they're going to do it again. Imagine it's just going to be smoke, maybe Glocks. A plant would be nice. Maybe.
Indeed, a plant would be nice. We're actually going for a lot more purchasing in this round than I would have imagined.
This on train too. These guys are gamers. They love their pistols, and Wardell has a Bison.
Well, that I can figure is because they forced 3 players to rebuy onto SMGs that they would, you know, be able to reset. Is the only thought I can really think of, but unless you can get this round victory, it's not going to matter, and Floppy doing its best to make sure that's not going to happen. Already gotten a couple kills. They're chasing him down, however, but again, it's Seb. Seb's been so good at rotating to assist his teammates the past couple of rounds. Ensure that the T's can't, you know, get the advantage in trade. So, Ghost weathering the storm pretty well so far here on Nuke. I
wonder if Wardell actually likes the Bison.
I don't know. I really hate it.
Yeah.
My least favorite. I don't know.
But then again,
if you were, if okay, what's your idea of hell? You can play CS. You're really good at it. You get to play it for a living, but you're only allowed to use a Bison, or you're only allowed to use a FAMAS. Which one's worse?
Bison.
Fair enough. I think that's pretty good.
Give me my burst back with the first 2 bullets headshot, pinpoint accuracy, and yeah, we talking. Connor gets out of heaven, realizes the trouble that's coming his way. As he's still maybe in a world of hurt. He's gonna drop a smoke, try to reload, is able to escape, but it will go down to 33. He'll right click and nade. Well, does he know MCE has caught Floppy? So again, SoaR, with upgraded pistols, these guys are still able to find damage. Now,
I think Seb's feet were spotted.
Missteps on Ghost Gaming stuff.
Hate to see it. If he had armor there, he probably gets that kill. But did not, unfortunately. You know, it'll be nuts if MC still wins this round. It's definitely doable. 2 players are very low on HP. Definitely 1 taps for the Deagle on a couple of these guys.
MC brings it into a 1v2. 30 seconds, has an M4. He already has 3 kills already, 2 of which being 1 deags.
Could get the ace clutch.
He could get a plant in, more importantly, right? Yeah, Connor's playing lobby, and Horby's playing heaven. Yeah, just a timing thing there.
So Ghost does get it to 4-0. SoaR not able to make that one work, but they're going to be back onto a bye thanks to the 4-round loss bonus coming in, and the fact they didn't really spend too much money in that previous round. AKs across the board, full utility, full armor. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they're going to work with here. Again, a lot of the time, the bread and butter for Nuke is really just that outside smoke wall, getting outside control. Very similar to mid control on other maps, just having that initial space to work with, and so that's what I expect to see from SoaR, and that's exactly what we're going to get.
They're going to catch Wardell off guard if he's not careful. They're walking close. They dink each other. MC took friendly fire. He's going to clear second vent, but it's Seb. Again, you've mentioned it. He's either rotating correctly or just standing his ground. He gets 2 as they walk in towards A, making this so doable for Ghost Gaming. Even retaking an op A can be difficult, but with a man advantage and that molly popping down ladder like it did, it's opened the door more for Ghost Gaming. As Connor finds MC, it's Exceeding Grim, and Exceed has to stay alive. He can't peek. He knows Wardell's bearing down in position, but he's about to get peeked. How does he win that fight? Wardell throws a molly. Exceed, how does he get this done? He may burn, and Floppy has a kit, but damn, that was nice looking from Exceed.
Yeah, really well done by SoaR to get into the upper bomb site, you know, using that smoke wall to kind of keep Wardell's attention outside, be able to use it to slip into Mini, but again, Seb being able to get a couple of kills was pretty huge, and just the retake in general for Ghost on point. They're up 5-0, so they've been really good at the starts of these games. Again, remember on Train they're up 7-1, but SoaR wound up recovering in that game, bringing it into overtime, and ultimately winning it. So don't count SoaR out just yet. Well, they are having a tough start here on their map pick. They haven't had too many buys just yet. That 5-0 can sometimes be very misleading.
MC gonna take this time to cross in towards Secret. And keep in mind, Floppy's done a nice job of defending stairs before. He's actually currently jump spotting it, which you don't see too often. As we get a nice little cinematic. Floppy spots, he'll fight, only gets 1 this time. As MC will hold for the vent rotation. Not long enough, however. We go back to the cinematic just to come back to watch MC die. It's nice, it looks pretty. As Voltage will molly out vents. Now that's going to force a step off. Mini push comes in. It's Wardell with one frag. Can't find a second. It sinks to trade it back. And Grim gets a plant. Will re-molly the heaven position. And it's Horvey and Seb. And keep in mind, Seb is tagged, and Horvey has a flank. Who's good timing. Wins the first duel. Can't transition over at Snakes against Seb, who's been having a hell of a game and not this round.
Ooh,
so
it's close though.
2
Oh,
HP.
man.
He gets a 4K, gets the op, smiling pretty.
Yeah, that was definitely a tight one. But SoaR do pull it out, and so they will have it at 5-1. Ghost, of course, still able to get a little bit of a buy going here, though it is like spread money. I mean, Floppy had enough to buy an AWP, so he gets that, but everyone else is on, you know, CZs. Wardell doesn't even have armor behind his CZ. So, gonna be a tough one here. And if they lose this, they're gonna have to take a full save, so could be where SoaR gains some ground, but in the order if they lose, they would get reset, and that would be a problem for them as Horby looks to take the fight to them with this UMP, and Seb popping off with the CZ. Wow, what a chaotic round this has been, hasn't it, Seaside?
Not much else to say.
So many quick kills across the board, really.
Nuke is not normally played this quick. Generally speaking, right? It's typically nice and slow.
Like, Seb got those 2 kills with the CZ, and I thought Ghosts were actually ahead in the round, and then all of a sudden, a couple more kills come out, and now actually Floppy's in a 1v2. So, oh, that's a big mess.
He hits that, you think it's doable, but Voltage will put him in his place. SoaR Gaming, they string 2 together. 1 more to do before they break Ghost. 2, I'd imagine, maybe by here. I mean, it's one of these things, right, where if you go for a half buy, it's very transitional.
Again, so Ghost Gaming will be even worse off in this round. Some CZs, yes, but only Seb has armor, so this should, keyword, all caps. Be an easy round for SoaR.
And a period.
Yeah.
But again, these positions with CZs can turn deadly, and there you have it. Corby gets the first thing, but to be cut out. This man's dead. That's it. He's gone. Now we're even, and the bomb is now on top tier roof. Seb has armor, and they're holding good tight corners. Seb gets caught, as MC may share the same fate, but look at this. Connor's just going to hide with the UMP, and well, that will be bait.
Oh, the bomb's down up there, isn't it? Wow. This,
Yeah, it's a rough one.
make things tricky.
Wardell's actually found an op. And look at this floppy car. That headshot angle is actually disgusting. That makes me... No. Shouldn't exist. It was... You see half of his head behind that little air conditioning unit. And now Wardell has an op. Connor has a 3K plus an AK. Packer and SoaR, you're not getting 3 in a row. Ghost Gaming with upgraded pistols, catch a stroke of luck.
What?
He's faking. There you have it.
Imagine winning a round with one person with armor.
I did.
Unreal.
And it just happened.
Like, you you get past them the round they have an op and a bunch of CZs and armor. You make that happen. And then you lose the next round where they have no armor except for one guy. And then I don't even think they had that many CZs there. I think they only had like 2. I think a lot of them had like P250 no armor. And they still lose. Unreal. But don't worry, SoaR will win this round somehow. With a bunch of CZs and armor. Don't worry. Don't you worry, Seaside. SoaR's gonna make this 6-3 for sure.
I am not worried in the slightest because Floppy is gonna get 1 and get traded, then the bomb's gonna go down. Yep. Here you have it. They spot him. He'll get 1. There's the molly that forces him up or back, and he actually gets 2. So I was wrong. But that's an M4 giving it up to Exceed, who has armor plus a bomb plant if they want it. Not sure what Snakes is still doing up top, trying to keep pressure. But there's that plant. Voltage gets it down, and Horvey denies it. But Exceed, 23 HP, M4, 1v3. Don't believe it's happening this evening. As the smoke will come out, and Molly will get the job done. 7-2, Ghost Gaming. On the upset train, perhaps.
Yeah, again, I think SoaR is definitely the favorite for the series, given all the roster situations going on, and I think particularly Nuke, a map that SoaR actually has a pretty good record on, if I'm not mistaken. This is actually like one of their better maps in online play. They're one of the few teams that have played it like more than 5 times, I think, in the NA scene, and they've had a pretty good record on it. Meanwhile, Ghost, you couldn't really know anything about their map pool given the 2 new players on the team, who I'm not even sure if they're going to be full-fledged members, if they're just stand-ins or not. So this is certainly another good start for Ghost, but can they hold on to it? On train, they were not able to do so.
Is that a sawed-off I see?
Indeed, it is.
I appreciate a man who uses a sawed-off. As MCE spots the flank and more importantly stays alive. Connor will find 1 nade out for the push, but he got support.
Seb, the Guardian Angel, dude.
He really is. He's doing it all. Rotations, kills, anchors. He tells
You know
Seb
that?
to do,
What's that song on Animal Planet where like the girls like holding the puppy? They're like trying to get you to donate money. Like the Arms of an Angel song or something like that.
Yeah, the
you know what I'm talking about? Angel, like the sad that's Seb.
Even if you play it over happy moments, it's still very sad.
Yeah. Seb has had so many big plays here on the CT side. He's also one of the top fraggers on the team, tied with Connor at 12. Floppy not too far behind with 11. SoaR will be taking a tactical timeout, understandably so. Things have definitely kind of started to go awry for them. I mean, they had a couple of rounds in a row. It was maybe going to be a recovery from them, but now Ghost has responded with 3 in a row of their own to maintain a pretty substantial lead here on their CT side. I know that Ghost would definitely like to get more out of this. That is for sure.
MC goes for the Galil. just to get that utility behind it. And I wonder if SoaR gonna slow things down, right? I mean, they've done the wall of smokes, they've done the pushing, they've done the quick A. Let Voltage find Wardell. Let Voltage find a pick. I find like it's hard to find a pick, of course.
Yeah.
You know, gotta give them time. I like this. Open door, fight it out. Good trades. There's still a man down. However, Snake's good control. Although now, immediately he's in a 1v2. He controls his recoil to a point where I believe he has the bomb, he has a flash, and he has a ladder. And all of a sudden now he's up in the upper rafters, knowing he can't be spotted from Mini. He's banking on the Horby coming in hot.
He is indeed hoping that someone will get a little bit overeager. I think Horby's just walking under him. Oh no, he's inside a hut. Never mind. Okay. Nuke mini map. It's so fun to decipher.
Easier to figure out a girl's feelings. No?
Just gonna let you have that one. It's all you.
I'll take it on the chin.
I bet.
Not in that context, of course.
Shit. All right.
Snakes
it's late. It's past midnight. All right,
20 seconds for Snakes to get down ramp. You said it, not me. Delete the VOD. Snakes is going to push in towards the B site. 10 seconds as he plants.
Producer Alex, can I get a confirmation if I'm fired or not? Thank you.
Snakes
I'm fired.
Plant, 5 seconds. Dust is out of here. And Snakes is going to play a little bit of a mind game. They think he went door. Look at this. All jokes aside, I wake my whole family up and Snakes is going to raise the roof.
I know you were expecting some color commentary just now, but I got fired, so you're on your own.
I mean, Snakes just pretty much got Ghost Gaming a new roster.
Yeah, that was a big one there from Exceed. He's just so patient, so calm under all that pressure. Took all the time he needed and then some and made it happen. And so now he's got 3 on the board for SoaR. They're up against another low buy here from Ghost. Couple of guys with no armor, but we've seen Ghost one with less not too long ago on this very map. But looks like this time SoaR handling things really well. Thanks in part to Voltage with those 2 kills. It's now just Wardell at the scout in a 1v4. No kit, no armor, no utility, no hope. He will upgrade to an AK at least and look to save it, but it will be SoaR taking another round and closing the gap just a bit.
Well, halfway home. And SoaR Gaming, I think the ideal number on Nuke T side is 5 or 6. I'd imagine, right? You can live with 5. I mean, old Nuke, you were like, yo, we got 3 rounds, we win this game, dude. But I think dynamics change. I feel like more teams need a default in the sense of getting outside control right away. They get caught up worrying about lobby, which can be held by one person on top tier roof, right? It's a map that's still developing. Teams just need to get over the hate for it, I think.
So we are at 8-4. SoaR Gaming starting to show a little bit more life on their T side, but Ghost able to respond with a full buy back with Wardell with the AWP. We've seen some great rifle work out of Commoner and Seb in particular. I really like Connor's logo on his avatar in game. Really well done.
Huh.
Just, I don't know if people can see it, but it's just literally Ghost written in MS Paint. High quality stuff. It looks like they are going to go for that smoke wall outside control, and they'll all be heading into secret. Looking to see if they can't flex a little bit here on the lower bomb site.
Oh, that shoulder peek for MC was so smart. And the
They're like, nope,
Wardell,
never mind. We are out of here.
Not playing those games.
I mean, if you think about it, they now know there's no op defending outside, so they can really be looking to maybe put pressure on Heaven and Mini because of that. Unless it's a double op setup, but it's very unlikely. But Connor, he's slipping through with the Sim4.
That flash is not going to play a player close. No, it won't. Exceed gifted seed to plant into this round. Will it flourish in a number 5? Who knows? Is Wardell going to clear right side vent? Probably not. But that player just broke vent and made plenty of noise. Wardell knows. Easy kill for him. But an upcoming event is certainly hard to manage as they're falling apart. Eiffel Tower is falling and its voltage alone and it's gone. That didn't take long for SoaR to get map control. Looks promising. They find the op. They get a pick and it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I thought SoaR was actually doing really well in that round. I mean, I think they got a really good mid-round read on Wardell's op being lower. I think they responded appropriately by just getting away from it and just, like, knowing that, hey, there's no op outside. We can really use that to pressure. They were getting good positioning on the map, but they just could not break through upper. As Ghost Gaming gets themselves their 9th round. SoaR could reset them, though, and put them in really bad shape for the last round of the half and still wind up with 6 on their T-side, which wouldn't be bad, but it's worth noting that SoaR has usually been pretty successful on their T-sides on this map, particularly the last few games they've played, so having a little bit of struggle here, but Grim finds the entry on ramp room, equalizes things at a 4-on-4, and they're looking to get into lower once more. Or not. Never mind. They're still just chilling.
Oh, and Sab in lobby, looking to do more, and of course they double peek. Ghost Gaming been doing proficiently so far in this game is Grim and Snakes in a 2v2. Wardell waiting to find the shot from heaven. Really show his nose as Floppy takes gunfights. Wardell misses, drops down, a misstep, and it leaves Floppy in a 1v1, and Snakes hits the headshot. Thank you, Wardell. I'll take the op, I'll take the round, and you know what? Never mind.
That's just not playing together really well. I mean, you're in a 2v1, you have the advantage. You know exactly where the guy is. You just got to communicate better, make sure you're playing with each other. Instead of Wardell commits for something, misses, it all goes to hell in a handbasket after that. And now you can see the repercussions. Ghost without as much to work with in this round. A couple of SMGs, a few CZs, giving SoaR the firepower advantage for sure to perhaps find a 6th round before the half closes, which again would not be too shabby given the way this thing started. They were down 8-2 at one point.
Well, 2 CZs, an MP9, this surely should be it. A 9.6, ideal. They'll take it. As voltage, yeah, this is it, 9.6, look at this, unless Horvey has a CZ bone in his body. He's still confused with the sounds he's hearing right now. What is going on? Get me out of here, he says, and yep, Snakes will agree. 9.6, not bad. You know what's even better? These ads.
My name is Tim the Tab Man. I use CyberPowerPC powered by Intel.
Let's go!
E-gamers and E-gals, 9.6. We're
Wait.
jumping into... Yo, what's up?
What was that?
E-gamers.
And?
E-gals.
Why can't gals be gamers?
E-gal gamers.
There you go.
Sorry.
You nailed
Do
it.
you want an apology?
No, you're good. You fixed it. It's all
I mean,
good.
I have a feminine side.
So, let's stop now. Yeah, you know that saying it says like stop while you're ahead?
but I'm never ahead.
But and that's anytime anyone ever tells you stop while you're ahead, you're not ahead. Like, you're already behind. The saying should really be like, stop while you're not that far behind before you fall further behind. You know, I feel like that's more appropriate. Just like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, then fuck it. I don't want the cake. If I can't eat it, then why would I want the cake?
Stop before you're up Schick's Creek.
And before anybody rails on me, but I know what the actual meaning of the whole cake thing is, but it's still silly. It's bad English. I don't know.
Well, apparently we have an issue and it's not us. So that's good. We're waiting on this issue to get resolved, and we will continue this half.
Waiting on one player from Ghost to get back in here. And then we'll get this thing back rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Good old Connor, waiting for him to get back.
Question before it starts.
Sure.
What did you play when you were a kid? Was it Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Depends. Because I played Pokemon on Game Boy. That was like one of the real Game Boy games I really got into as a child. Okay. But the only card game I played was Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't really get into the Pokemon card game. I think I had like Pokemon cards I collected like in a little binder. Yeah. But as far as actually playing the game, I played the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but the Pokemon Game Boy game.
Okay.
There you go. What was the reasoning for that question? Just random? Just
I played Tamagotchis.
Off the dome. Dude, fuck those. Those were so boring.
Again. What do you mean, man? You get to grow up your own little pet. You can name it whatever you want.
Or you could just get a real pet.
Yeah, but it's a training wheel.
I guess.
It's an enabler.
Like the pet rock, the real training wheel.
Yeah,
even though you don't need to do anything for a rock other than just not lose it. So it's not really a good training wheel. It doesn't really give you any skills.
No, I suppose not. Apparently we're good. Connor's in servers, waiting for him to ready up, I think. Perhaps.
Yeah, because the more we fill this late at night, the worse it is for our careers. So it'd be great if the match would just start, save us a little bit.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
then again,
I know Keith here is slipping into delirium. He's been at it for a while, and for him it's really late. So
it is. So we had this conversation earlier with
Oh, okay.
We had like a what roster should tomorrow's pick up, and we went with like the Steele, Sean Garrett, Sick, Ethan, and who did we say? Swag.
Oh wow, you're like mixing and matching a bunch of stuff.
And Swag.
It's a big mix and match right there.
Yeah.
So that's a real hodgepodge.
Or FNS instead of Sean Garrett, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Immortals will do. They're in a tough spot. Because let's see, the only players they have retained on contract is EQKS, Horvey, Destiny, and Shiz, I think.
Yes, because they bought all of them out before.
But then there's visa issues for a couple of those players, so you have to know, are you going to be able to resolve those? Because if not, then you're down to 2 players, basically. And honestly, I don't think that EQKS had that much value anyway.
No.
So I'm not really sure what you... I mean, if they could have maintained Steel and Bolts and built around those two, you probably could have, maybe mixed and matched some like English speaking players with those 2 players and made something happen. But now, since those 2 are gone, I don't know what you do on that team. I honestly think you just pull the plug and you probably you either just get a whole new team or you have to take a step back from CSGO for a little bit.
Well, we're going to be taking a step back from the mic before we get fired again. We'll be right back as soon as this issue's resolved, folks. Sorry, e-girls and e-gamers. I don't know where I'm going with this. Later. Gentlemen, we'll keep it simple. We'll keep it clean. We'll keep it classy.
Wait, no, we won't. Let's be honest. Don't lie to the people. We're not going to keep it classy. It's late. Best. It's going to be cringe. And, maybe we'll get some good insight here and there. I'll try.
I mean, I'm wearing a dad hat and a boxer sweater. That's pretty classy, right?
A boxer sweater.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The boxer, BOXR, Launders brand. There you go. Give him a shout. Free plug.
I'll expect a check in the mail. 9-6. Utility out on Connor. Floppy's getting pushed. He wins the duel. MC. Rick's still going. Xseed will line up the shot. It looked a little sloppy. Let's
Did you
be
see
honest.
that in chat, by the way? Apparently we paused because Exceed's mom was yelling at him.
Please, please, my mom is yelling at me. Pause, please. Oh, nice.
Brilliant.
It is late.
It is.
My mom's not yelling at me
It's
yet.
not a school night, though. It's not a
No,
school
it's not.
night. Let the man play.
Let the man play. We'll start a patron. 3v3. As SoaR Gaming will tie us up at 3 members apiece. They are just going to sit tight and allow Ghosts to be the ones to make the first move, who of which are still sitting on full ramp control.
Kind of at a standstill right now. I'm kind of just chilling. As we're waiting for Ghost Gaming to make a commitment, but Voltage has already drawn a little bit more blood before they can do just that, as they're trying to attack into Hell now, but Voltage is staying alive as long as he can. While he's blind, still finds the headshot on the Connor. That is crazy stuff. Now it's all on Horvey. 1v2. He's got the bomb. Whoop. I don't know if he's going to get this bomb play, actually. There's a guy in the site with him, and Snakes will prevent that from happening, and it'll march SoaR that much closer to tying this game up.
Sorry, my dad was yelling at me.
Was he?
No, he just knocked on my door. I'm going to bed. All right, night. Shut up.
My dad already went to bed. I've probably woken him up at least twice. Hate to see it. Actually, probably not. He has one of those CPAP machines. Those are pretty loud. He probably doesn't hear me.
Oh, one of those breathing ones to help with
Yeah.
snoring? Yeah.
I need one of those too, but they're expensive, man. Out here in the good old US of A, where everything costs $1 million.
Even fresh air. Ghost Gaming, heading towards ramp, where Voltage will be using the best SMG in the game, MP7. Nice fire rate, good armor pen, overpriced. As Voltage will flash, he hears them coming, pops shots off, and he's not doing not a good spokesperson for the
Seemed
MP7.
like an ill-informed decision to hold there.
Could be. Nice little off angle, but now Ghost Gaming have a clean avenue in towards the B site. MC's holding for flanks, no one's home. They're pushing Sink, and that's a good trade for Ghost Gaming, but the bomb
Ooh,
plan
big
gets
play.
denied. Definitely
Big play from Exceed.
But Snakes has to get here. Connor has a FAMAS, and MC's gonna swing. Could have waited, as Wardell gets the plant down on 1 HP. Exceed just needs to look at him, and he'll look at him twice over, just to make sure he's gone. SoaR Gaming pick up pistol and pick up the following, but Ghost Gaming get that bomb plant.
Yeah, really well done there by Exceed in particular. Had a couple of key kills, stopping the bomb from being planted the first time around, gave him a little bit more time. Also with 2 kills on the round in total, almost a teammate. So only Voltage didn't get a piece in that one, and it is 8-9. SoaR 1 round away from tying things up. Ghost has a decision to make. They did get a second round bomb plant, so I guess they feasibly could force up this round, but what's more likely is just upgrade pistols, no armor, stay above 2,000, wait for next round to get a full buy, and that's exactly what we're going to see. 4 Deagles and a CZ, no armor on anyone. So, again, I cautiously say this should be an easy round for SoaR. But those Deagles, you never know. Pop a couple of domes and all of a sudden you might have the round.
Pop some caps. Voltage is playing that angle once again, this time a little more aggressive with this FAMAS, holding for the initial fight coming in from ramp. So Ghost Gaming will group towards lobby. That molly will stop them. Connor got one with his deagle from top Marshmallow. So do not count these deagles out. They can be deadly in the right situation. As MC pushes in, he wants more and not gonna get it. It's Horvey who picks up the bomb and gives more time for Connor to work in towards the mini.
This could be really bad for Grim. All comes down to timing, but Connor's actually going to go for Heaven instead. So things will kind of settle. But looks like Connor's going to get caught by Voltage. Voltage is peeking into Hell, so Voltage should have... Oh! The timing, once again, could be a problem. Okay, Voltage...
He's dead.
Almost wasn't dead. Almost had a chance to recover, but Connor does get the kill, and they're going to have a man advantage now. Look to be taking this bomb into lower. They're starting to run out of time, and Grim is in a great spot to be kind of the checkmate to stop this plant from going down.
That's
Well done.
Exceed's coming in defense. Only a couple shots need to be landed. Grim has to be careful. There's the 1D potential. Seb fakes the plant to go for the peek. Now he is going to plant the bomb. He's lost track of Grim as Grim comes out, and yes, the flying MP9, nice and quick and swift. We'll put SoaR Gaming at 9.
Still expensive, though. They lost 4 players on a round where I don't think Ghost had any armor. So, again, making do with very little is Ghost, keeping this close, but SoaR has tied up the game 9-all is the most important point. So, again, very similar to Train. SoaR, at a slow start, recovers and gets right back in the game. On Train, they were down 7-1. They force an overtime. They win. This game, they were down 8-2, and now they have it tied up 9 apiece. So, that little bit of resilience there for SoaR Gaming, I guess you could say.
Ghost Gaming going through the smoke.
Oh, what?
I think he was blind a little bit.
I'm not sure what he was doing there.
He was trying to get to the... I don't know.
I think he got stuck. Maybe he was trying to jump down and got stuck in the corner. I'm not really sure, but something happened. He died, and now that combined with another frag has given Ghost Gaming a big advantage in this round.
And they're just gonna sit in secret.
Might as well. I mean, you have a 5-on-3 with all the time in the world. You might as well be patient. Keep all your options open.
Grim will drop Vent. Connor. Actually, it's more tell to find the next one. And it looks like they're just gonna send 2 players B. Everyone else just gonna sit secret. Why not? And the more they clear, the more they rotate. Grim, how long can he stay alive on this catwalk? He's bound to get peeked eventually. He's playing it so cautious. The last one up, he gets the first, and there's just so many players swarming him. Yeah.
No chance. Not in that position. Maybe if his teammate doesn't die, gets a kill, stays alive, they could have done some type of crossfire. Maybe they could have made a miracle happen, but not going to be the case as it is now 10-9 in favor of Ghost. They take the lead back here. SoaR will just be buying P250s. MCE and Voltage get armor. So does Grim, actually. So they go a little bit heavy-handed into this, but I think with the amount of money they still have left over, still okay.
Those nades. Another bit more. Step goes down. These pistols not doing as much as they'd like. Voltage is trying to hunt Horvey, but he has to be careful Wardell above. He knows he's that standing turret. As MC is trying to bait that 5-7.
To be honest, these angles can be really awkward for Wardell up there with the knob, but luckily his teammate's here for assistance.
I wouldn't count Voltage out. I was gonna say, if he can find
Would you now?
Connor,
yeah, I think would have been very good if you're just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut him out now. He's dead. So
yeah,
definitely
I mean,
no chance.
I was gonna delay it till this round and be like, no, what do you mean?
And we got Grim with the CZ. This is gonna go CZ armor again. Just playing with their money as best as they can. The next real buys will be coming up next round. They still have some armor, so great to pistol some nades into this, so they can still make something happen. Might go for a nade stack outside again. Actually, looks like that is gonna be the case. And they'll quickly run through Mini to be an upper to defend, however. Horvey trying to get through a smoke. Snakes actually runs down thinking Horvey went down, and he's not there, and they're confused probably at this point.
They have to know him eventually, right?
Horvey might get a kill before they realize it, though, is the thing. He's done well to kind of just hide here. And he does get one.
Snakes came up, pre-fired it. Horvey just taps him. So they get the AK on Grim, who's been playing really well so far into this game. And he has armor behind it. So SoaR Gaming, count him out. There's Grim with the AK, makes presence known, immediately mollied out. They're gonna go for the plant. Connor doesn't really have to jump down to cover this door, but he almost has to with Exceed opening that. And all of a sudden it's Connor and Wardell. This is the round that could fall apart. It's just Connor. He gets 2. It's a 1v1 against Grim. Grim knows where he is, and look at him walk out. They're pretty much moving in tandem. As Connor jumps down, we'll check the right side, and SoaR Gaming get a 10th round thanks to Exceed with that big 3K played around.
Yeah, Exceed definitely had a big factor into that one. I'm surprised he jumped down after Grim. I would have thought that maybe he just stays on the rafters, maybe clears out vents, holds from there, plays the bomb, but he decides to jump down instead. And it's going to pay for that decision, as it will be SoaR stealing around away. Now Ghost, they're able to buy back, but if they lose this, they will be saving next round. That's where SoaR can take the lead, which would be the first lead they've had all game if they're able to do that. And again, they've already won the first map, so they'd be setting themselves up for the 2-0 perhaps. Have double lock going into this round, so Pretty big investment. I think they got one of those ops for free. Voltage. We'll draw first blood onto Wardell.
Oh, but Grim. Look at that. Top hut shows you its worth.
It's a nightmare attacking out of Squeaky when someone's top hut. It's just such a rough angle.
I think Connor's dead. Never mind. I'm going to stop saying that.
Yeah, your predictions aren't on point.
They're solid. Yep. Well, see? What did I tell you, dude?
A little delay, and it's all good.
A little brain delay.
It's all good. It works.
Start taking shots. We'll win Grim. A good trade from Exceed at Seb alone. 1v4, minute on the clock. SoaR Gaming about to tie us up. Their CT side looking a lot cleaner, a lot more in tandem. C side was a bit messy. A bit sloppy, if you will. And Seb's made a noise. Question is, did that get heard? I think MC should have him regardless. And he will. 11-11, there we are.
And this is where Ghosts are likely going to have to take a step back for a moment, save up their money, maybe get some upgraded pistols. Wardell does have 4100, so he can maybe sprinkle some pistols around. Like that Salt guy meme thing. But he actually won't do that. He's saving up for an op next round, so they will just get some upgraded pistols amongst themselves. No AWP. No, well, of course no AWP. No armor is what I meant to say. It's late. I'm sorry.
Truly sorry he is. As this nade may just do
Could
a
be
nice
meaty.
bit. It is. Ooh.
That's a spicy meatball right there.
An MCE. He's actually gonna, he's like, oh, that corner's taken. I guess I'll fight. He dies for the cause. And now his teammate will decide to beat
The double
second
vent play. There you go. But
That
again,
actually
that
worked.
grenade did a lot of damage. That was really well done. But Ghost will be
Throwback.
back onto a buy. Wardell will be back onto an op. But most importantly, SoaR has their first lead of the map.
Very true.
This is like deja vu, like Train, man. It was a very similar scenario into the second half on Train, where SoaR was always playing from behind, but then somehow fought their way back, and they're doing it again here on their map pick of Nuke. I think the winner of this moves on to play... This is the bottom end of the bracket, right? No.
C9?
Yeah, winner of this plays C9, I think you're right. That's a tough one.
That's
a tough ask.
Yeah. That's
But, you know, still gets you the money, worth pointing out.
Good.
$1,500 for third, fourth place. Second place, I think, is $8,000 and $14,000 for first. That's the big money. $25,000 total. Nice little prize pool for a weekend online tournament, I would say.
Not shabs. Friday night, Saturday evening.
Feeling right. Oh, that song.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's all good.
Next
We'll
time
forget it.
Next time I'll let you go with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Floppy.
All good.
Wants a peek into B. Knowing he's a man down, he feels obligated to have to make a play here. It's Horvey. Will open door. So they've made noise towards lobby. They'll leave Floppy towards ramp. And where does Ghost Gaming want to go?
It's like they want to split upper. They're trying to get some access towards heaven. They have the bomb waiting inside lobby, so I think the upper split is the play they want to have, but they're going to have to do it from a man down. Could catch a good timing. I don't know if anybody has eyes on heaven right now for the CT side. No, they don't. Seb's able to sneak up.
Yeah, XC gets caught, and look at Grim. Not much this man can do. He actually fights from top up and gets one. This dude just jumped door. He does not care, and he knows there's one heaven, one planning. Grim continuing to take fights, not even waiting for Snakes, who's still, keep in mind, walking from ramp. So double op retake, he's the only rifle left. He almost has to bait his oppers. Tells oppers to post heaven, post sight, let him move. Instead, he's still trying to fight, looking for something. There you go, Snakes shows up, and it's Seb alone. Can't win the initial duel, but he can tag him up heavily. And there you go, Grim finds the last 3 for him, 2 for Snakes, 13-11, and more importantly...
Oh, Grim played that so well, man. I mean, he was playing a great spot where even though they gave up heaven and there was no one with eyes on it, Grim was in a spot where he wasn't going to be able to get picked from there. So he's able to kind of stay alive, weather that storm, find another kill, jumps on door, gets that kill, but more importantly, I think, is how patient he played when he got it into the 3-on-2. He didn't overpeak the player heaven. He just kind of jiggled around hut. He waited for people to rotate, and then they took it together. So good discipline. That gets SoaR to 13. It's them ever closer to 2-0 in the series and moving on to play again tomorrow. Meanwhile, Ghost Gaming, they're in a rough spot. They have a Galil in play here. They have no utility. They have to rely purely on aim duels here.
Oh, this Voltage is re-peeking like a madman. That nade may slow him so he can get away, but he peeks again and through the legs.
Well, he had to peek there. He wasn't going to get away.
Yep. Snakes is going to peek through the legs, however, on Floppy's and look at MC and Grim. So quick on his flank. Before he gets one, but Snakes is still living towards control. He's pressing all the right buttons until his gets pressed. As exact seeding Grim. Bomb is down within their reach, and Grim's walking up on Horvey, who misses a clean shot. He needed to hit that one, no question. And then Floppy falls and vent 14 for SoaR. Up to the skies they go, and up to 14.
Indeed, it is 14-11. SoaR just a couple away from 2-0ing the series. Money, again, still low on Ghost, but they'll probably just keep force buying. They don't really have much of a choice. Unless they want to play for OT, they need to just keep buying as much as they can. We do see the CZs and armor coming out. A little bit of utility as well. And they'll be on to a good buy next round when they play for OT, if they do wind up losing this. So that is worth pointing out, but they really would love to make this one happen.
Horvey knows smoke Somali. And they are going to actually get favorable trades here. MCE, though, again, he's doing a lovely job on these rotation kills. Stays alive, gets to Horvey, speaking of 2, was on 2 HP, and it's just Seb. He's been in the arms of an angel, or the arms of the angel for Ghost Gaming in this game. Now, will he float away or be able to win this 1v3? A minute 15, he'll grab the bomb, even in a little cheeky M4.
My brain is so melted right now. When you said float away, I just immediately thought of Float On by Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
I don't know. The brain's just firing really weird directions right now. But can Seb make his fire in the right direction towards a 1v3 clutch? Stop SoaR from finding that series point. He's got a lot of time. He makes his way into lower. He's got the bomb. He will be able to get the plant.
He did.
Oh, no. MC putting that pressure on. Yeah, really well done by MC to get out of there and not die, for sure.
Oh, Seb's living.
How's he still alive? Okay. You knew his days were numbered, but he was definitely living a little bit longer than I thought he would, but doesn't wind up mattering as SoaR will take it to 15. 1 round away. 1 round. 1. Count them.
Uno.
Ein.
Dora. All right, 15-11.
Hey, producer Alex, do you want to cast this round? Go ahead and unmute your mic and do it up.
Snakes and Voltage.
Our producer's a troll.
Ghost Gaming looks like they want to head towards outer yard. They'll throw.
Do you think he could do it? You think Alex could cast around? I think he's got the skills. He's heard enough cast.
Yeah.
He could probably do a round.
Probably could do it.
Probably isn't going to, though. I can guarantee you that he's definitely not going to do it.
You know who is going to do it?
You, right now, go.
MCE behind Seb. Connor is doing it loud as he's going to try to get in towards Hut. Look at Grim. Top putt. Hard to clear, especially with Wardell entering first with an up. That's a lot to ask. And Xseed will double spray them down. It's Horvey last man standing and Horvey last man gone. SoaR 2-0 Ghost Gaming, who we're trying out a new roster, which who knows how long it will last. But I know SoaR Gaming picked up this win.
Yeah, again, I mean, I think before the series even started, SoaR was definitely the favorite to win, just given kind of how they've been doing in Mountain Dew League, topping the charts there. Great chance to qualify for EPL next season. They've done well in a couple of online qualifiers as well. They've been on the up and up for a little bit. A lot of youth on that team. Like I said, I think MCE is like in his mid-20s, but everyone else is 17 or younger on that team. So a lot of kind of like NA youth there. Show some potential. Meanwhile, you have Ghost Gaming, who have been in disarray for a while. Haven't had a stable lineup for what seems like a long time now. Obviously, this most recent roster shuffle has been even more severe as far as what they have to adjust to, and they just weren't up to it tonight. And SoaR do take it 2-0, and they will be moving on tomorrow to play against Cloud9. We also have the other semifinal tomorrow, which I believe is going to be...
we have a graphic for that.
Yeah, we do. Let's go ahead and throw that up there. I forgot who the other semifinal is, to be honest with you. But we do know that it's Cloud9 and SoaR the first semifinal of the day. And then Splice and Seal, well, Splice
XCLG.
and Unemployed for Christmas is the second semifinal. So that's what we're looking at.
You know, some would say C9 are winning this.
Yeah, C9 is certainly the favorite. You know what else could be good? Oh, that's a terrible segue.
Wow.
Let me try again.
You want, yeah.
Just
Go ahead.
Give me another one. Give me something else I can bounce off of. Come on, just throw something.
You know
at
what
me.
else bounces?
Me into this talk about giveaways.
There
Still
you
terrible.
go.
Still terrible.
Want another one?
But no, yeah, go ahead. Shoot. Set me up. Throw the set.
Tossing it up, curveball coming in, and Dust, did you know I can tie my own shoelace while using my mouse to sign up for the giveaway?
No, I did not. Tell me more.
Oh, that was where you were getting... Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow, so for the semis, actually, while we review the bracket, I will make just, cut this short, keep everyone interested. For tomorrow, I want you guys to actually, instead of typing your predictions in chat and yelling at everyone else who's betting on whoever, I want you guys to actually put your money where your mouth is. You don't have to put any money, of course. You just get to predict. You get to choose. You get to be the man in the driver's seat, and you can trump everyone else in the chat and say, hey, look, I won. I'm the smartest predictor of you all. And you get free stuff for it if you win. Not only that, you should probably enter the giveaway. I mean, it's free. Cool stuff.
Sure is.
And you always need cool stuff. So you should enter the giveaway as well. Any closing thoughts, Dust?
Well, shout out to our sponsors, of course,
There
as
you
well.
go.
Best Buy, Geek Squad. I used to work there. And then NVIDIA, Western Digital Cyber, PowerPC, of course, MSI, and Intel. All the guys who make this $25,000 tournament possible. Always a lot of fun to get a nice little single limb best of 3 bracket going. Get your blood flowing for the weekend. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Again, be sure to tune back in tomorrow. I believe our first semifinal of the day is going to be covered by myself and Hugo, and that's going to be at, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern time, so 14 hours from now, basically. You can find it on HLTV.org, obviously. It's going to be C9 versus SoaR, and then, of course, again, we do have Splice versus Unemployed for Christmas, and hopefully they can, win themselves some prize money to help, take care of that salary situation until they find themselves a new home. And yeah, that's going to do it for tonight, though. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of you, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.